Hi, my name is Maddie Zarina Whitfield, and this is Captivating Conversations, a place where we have authentic conversations to loving relationships. Today, we're going to be talking about love versus respect, how a woman needs your love, man, and how a man, ladies, needs your respect, almost unconditionally. Not just respecting him because he's a man, but respecting him because he's your man. He's your boo. He's your bae. He's your hubby. He's your husband. Men, that's loving your lady even when she's acting crazy. You love her. You show her. You love her. Ladies, have you ever been in a room where you're talking with men and you heard them talk about how some women can be disrespectful? Not your man, because I know your man doesn't say that, but somebody else's man, or maybe your brother or your cousin, and they've given some things that they talked about their lady and how their lady was disrespectful. And you may have even thought, you know what? I didn't know that was disrespectful, because there's been incidents that I've heard, different scenarios that I didn't think was disrespectful. So let's talk about those things. Some of the things that you can do, and I'm going to give you a few examples, not all of them. You can actually check out the blog and I'll have the full list of things that may be disrespectful scenarios, but some things are more universal. One of the things about it, you have to really know your man. You have to know what's important to your man. What are the things that he values so that you can tell if this thing will be disrespectful to him or not. One of the ways that you can judge, almost like measure if it's disrespectful, is his anger. When a man feels disrespected, he gets angry. When a man feels unloved, he gets angry and then he shuts down. Those are indicators to tell if something has gone wrong or maybe you've made a mistake that you didn't even know about. Number one, talking to him like he's a child. This is a grown man. He is not your child. He is his mother's child. So when you speak to him, you should speak to him with a certain level of respect, not talking to him like he's slow or incapable or incompetent, but actually having a grown conversation with him so that he feels you and you can get more accomplished when you speak. Number two, talking to him in a bossy manner. You're not his boss. He don't work for you. He loves you. He doesn't work for you. So choose kindness. My boss, actually when I was in real estate, he told me something that stuck with me to this day. He told me, Maddie, and actually, you know what? Let me give you the scenario. I was a realtor and my business cards and my promotion material was not ready. So I called the printer and I'm snapping on the printer. And I felt that that was the way to get accomplished what I needed to get accomplished, because from what I learned, when people snap, that makes stuff happen. I could have been the furthest from right ever. My boss, a man, told me, Maddie, you know what? Bees are attracted to honey, not to shit. You'll get more accomplished talking with honey and keeping it sweet versus being bitter and being angry. So instead of trying to talk to him like he's your boss, and you know how you get to doing all of this and telling him what he gonna do and what he not gonna do, choose kindness. You're naturally supposed to be a nurturing woman. Talk to him in love. Ladies, lastly, respect his opinion. Respecting his opinion means that you hear him, and you hear him enough to let him finish what he has to say. You hear him enough to know what he wants to tell you when he's telling you what he's saying. Do you get that? You let him finish, you listen, and then you move. Even if you don't like what he's saying, even if you already feel that you know what's going on, let him finish. Let him finish his words. Know your man enough to know when he's had a bad day. There are some key words and key triggers for your man that tells you what's going on with him. Some universal ones will be, I just want to relax. He comes in the house, he comes home from work. Now, let's just be honest. We don't know everything that happened with him at work. We will never know everything that happens with them because they just don't share like that. But one of the triggers for my love is he says, I just want to go to sleep. I know when he says, I just want to go to sleep, today was a rough damn day. So what can I do to help make that day go better? And it might not even have to be something ginormous, ladies. It's the little things that count. It could just be you not fussing. It could just be whatever happened bad in your day or whatever it is that you want him to do. You just wait and choose your timing wisely when you tell him. Pause. When he's telling you something that he has to do today, or he's telling you something that he wants to do with the house, or he wants to do with your relationship, or he wants to do with the kids, respect his opinion enough to listen. Listen to the trigger words to tell you what he has going on. They tell you, but they don't tell you. It's important to make sure that you hear them. Now for the men. Men, your job is to love your lady, your boo, your bae, your wife, your wifey. Your job is to love her throughout all of everything that she has going on. Now, let's go with the first one. I don't know. I don't know how she want to be loved. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's wrong with her. Come on. That's an answer for a kid. You a grown-ass man. It's time to learn. It's time to figure it out. It's as simple as asking her, what do you like? What makes you feel loved? How do you want to be loved? And this isn't a question that you have to ask all the time. So don't worry. It's not something that you're really going to have to keep doing. But she's not the same as the lady before. All women are not the same. All women don't feel love the same. So you need to find out what's precious and sacred to your love. You need to take the time to find out how she feels love. Do the work. Gentlemen, one of the ways that you love her is to listen to her. I know some women can talk a whole lot, but I'm going to just say some men can too, because I've met some men that can go. But we're talking about ladies right now. You have to listen to her. You have to hear her. And you have to hear her in her heart to when something is really going on with her and she doesn't say. You need to know that maybe she doesn't necessarily need you to say something. Maybe she just needs you to hold her. Maybe she just needs you to be there. But that's what makes her feel loved. That's what makes her feel protected. That's what makes her feel the connection between you two. Because listening isn't always you talking back to her or immediately giving her a solution. And that's actually for both men and women. Sometimes men just need an ear. They don't need you to tell them how to do it. They don't need you to fix it for them. They just want you to listen. And I know that was off a little bit, but women, you needed to hear that. Because we naturally want to fix things for our men. We naturally want to, okay, baby, I got it. Yeah, he got it. He just wanted you to hear it. Let him handle it. Believe in him enough to let him handle it. And men, allow them to be, just be. Have their moment and just be. Lastly, gentlemen, show her you love her. Now, this actually can be one of the big ones. It probably should have been the first one, but it's so heavy, I'm going to give it to you at the end. How do you show her you love her? How do I do that? Well, one of the first things is listen to her. Ask her, how does she feel loved? Baby, what are some of the things that you like? What are some of the things that you like to do? Where are some of the places you want to go? What's some of the best things that happened to you before that you just absolutely love? She's a talker, so she's going to tell you. She might tell you way more than you're asking for, but all of that is valid to how you can continue to show her love throughout the course of your relationship. Watch her habits. Everybody has some type of habit. Everybody has something that they do. So watch her habits, and then maybe some of those habits you can intercede in and show her you love her and you're listening, you're watching, you care. Prime example, me. I order flowers every single Sunday. Matter of fact, no, I buy flowers every single Sunday. So that's a habit for me. A man could send me flowers on Sunday, or he could go with me and get the flowers, because being with him feels just as good as him sending the flowers. But it's just showing me that you pay attention. It's showing me that you care. That's one of the ways that you can do it. Another way is effort. Effort goes miles and miles. You want to show her that you're trying. Let's take cooking. Most men can't cook. And for all of you all who thinking most women can't either, that's not true. A woman can do a little something. But most men can't cook. So put forth an effort to try to make a meal. Or go buy a meal and bring it in the kitchen like you bought it. She's going to know that you didn't because she know you can't cook. But the point is you still tried. You put forth the effort to find out what's going on. And that's just one example. A lot of people say, well, you need a lot of money to be able to kick it. You need a lot of money to be able to show your love. Not necessarily. And truly, not necessarily. Our society has made this whole Netflix and chill thing almost a booty call. But the reality is, watching a movie and you holding me and us relaxing is actually a good date. Cheap date too, but it's a good date that holds substance. She'll remember that. Now, you can't keep doing it every single week now. That's not something that's just going to be able to keep going with. But it's an effort. It's an effort to spend time with me. It's an effort to give me the love language that I need back from you. That's huge in this arena. And let's just address this. I know that social media and all the different outlets that we watch on TV and the way that they're programming our society to feel about love and what really qualifies as love is these big gifts and these big, ginormous, expensive things that you're supposed to be able to do. But let's just talk about the real validity in that. Real relationships that have lasted 20, 40, 60 years weren't built on all of that. And a real woman knows that. A girl might not, but a woman, she understands that. So your woman will appreciate your effort. She will appreciate every way that you try to show her and every way that you do it. All you got to do is love her. Love should be simple. It is. In its most authentic way. This is Captivating Conversations. Join us next week where we'll talk about something brand new. I can't wait to see you again. Don't forget to go to our website and subscribe, because we know that the most wonderful and juiciest things happen on our site. Talk to you soon.